Hey Mom, just making this video for you to show you some of the cool new stuff I have for my cleavers, my projects and whatnot. No assemblage stuff, but just kind of my basic stuff I include with all my cleavers, which has turned out to be 9 bandanas. I didn't even realize I had that many. But yeah, I'm replacing all the bandanas that aren't completely spectacular like these new bandanas are. So I got some really cool ones. I'll show you here and some charms for them and patches. So I'll start with this one here. This is the one I was telling you about that looks like a marble countertop, and it's technically a handkerchief, so it's a little smaller. However, in just with the idea of uh, making it into a sushi assemblage pick eventually, I want it to be small because sushi is, of course, very expensive. And it will look really cool with my new global cleaver on there. Um, this one is to replace the bandana for my 222 cleaver. And I just thought, it's kind of about angels and stuff like that. And I thought, that kind of looks, jellyfish kind of remind me of angels. But anyway, this was a very expensive bandana. This is I have a number of them in here that were like $20 a piece. This was one, and you only find them in the UK for some reason. The best bandanas you can, it takes a while to ship. It's a pain, but you're gonna get a much higher quality product and better prints. So yeah, that's that one. This one here is for my naked chick cleaver, which you know about. I showed you. I think it will look really cool. I really take into consideration everything, when it comes to just putting my cleaver stuff in order that makes me feel secure as an autistic person. And so I really take into account the color, how the particular color of the cleaver will look on there, how the charm will look on there. And big on never reusing items more than once. That's one of my rules, to make it thoroughly spectacular. This one is my the backdrop one. I had previously planned to make into a stoner themed picture, and however I scratched that. I just ran out of money essentially. But anyway, that's pretty cool, and it's made out of a different type of material. But it's not flimsy. It's high quality. It costs quite a bit. But yeah, I looked online to try and find more of these because it's really like the ideal shape and size for just a perfect cleaver picture, assemblage picture. But anyway, setting that aside, I'm sure I'll do it sometime in the future. But yeah, leaving that one set aside. That's not one that will wrap one of my bandanas, which is my intention with the rest of them. This one here was a very expensive bandana, very large, oversized, and it is for my cleaver, which I chose to change the theme of into a hunting theme with a hunting charm that you will see, because I just think there's probably so many things that go along with hunting that I have not a clue about, and it's fun to research different types of lives and what it takes to hunt and everything that goes into it. And I think it'll turn into for me, it just feels like it'd be a really fun assemblage project. And previously, the cleaver that I'm changing to a hunting theme was my meditation or mindfulness cleaver, peace and stuff. However, it's my one cleaver that's specifically made for either combat or hunting, so I felt that didn't really fit. I even had a charm of a worry stone with it. I had taken pictures of it, but I didn't like the bandana, and it just didn't seem right to me. And I also take into consideration always my audience, and what will appeal to people, that I'm selling. This here is my nature bandana, not completely unfolded. It's twice that size, but I don't know. Some things I don't know why I like them. They appeal to me, but when I see them, I gotta have them. And this one was perfect. It was very expensive. That one was about 20. That one was another imported one for about 20. And over here, to go with my rare cleaver, it was kind of like, I put keys, like it's a secret thing or whatever. I also got an appropriate patch to accompany it. But this one will wrap my my Wüsthof, my rare Wüsthof cleaver that I just got. This here, I really didn't like the bandana I had for my autumn themed cleaver. And I felt this was a lot more appealing. The other one was like purple. It just didn't go well with, it was a Halloween bandana, like pumpkins and stuff on it, but it just was not attractive. It looked kind of tacky and cheap. So I chose to switch it out for this one. And surprisingly, this came in a 4-pack for $10, which is unheard of cheapness. So that's cool. So that'll be my new Halloween bandana or whatever. And I have 3 other ones too that came with it, of course. It was a 4-pack for 10. But I'll probably just sell those. Over here, this was another really cool bandana I found that will look really cool. You have to admit, it'll look really cool with like an assemblage picture on it. This one will be my my Twisted Metal bandana, or Sweet Tooth, or whatever you want to say. Yeah, my new one with the clown face on it from Twisted Metal. It actually, when it came, it was not consistent with what the picture showed. However, it's shaded darker, and I think that's even better because it will make the cleaver stand out more. So now I'll show you some of my charms. This right here, yes, all it is an empty paper bag. But there's a hilarious story behind it. It's for my Twisted Metal or cleaver, my Sweet Tooth cleaver. And in the original game, it ties in, people who know the game, the whole story from the beginning will appreciate it. It's like a car combat game where you kill all your opponents, and then you are granted one wish upon winning the contest. And Sweet Tooth is a psychotic clown, and he chose just an empty paper bag. That was the prize he wanted when he could have had anything. Yeah, it's pretty funny. This is my charm for my my global cleaver, of course, the sushi one. Fancy chopsticks look really cool. I only used one of these pairs for the cleaver. The rest of them probably used to eat food. Why not? Pretty cool. So that's that. And now I'll switch over. This one here, you may have seen this or maybe didn't see it up close. It's pretty cool though. It's got diamonds and pearls, and it's gold. And it's it's in the shape of a uterus and fallopian tubes that I put with like my I didn't like the charm that went with my what's her name, rocket cleaver, the sucker punch deal, which is about female empowerment. So I thought that was appropriate in showing the value of women, I guess. This here is my deer antler, which I'm very pleased with. That's going to go with my my nature cleaver. And this here is the funny one I think I mentioned to you before that came from this girl who runs a shop online that has like almost all satanic stuff, like really satanic stuff. But I guess she set aside her beliefs or whatever to make this one for me, which was originally intentioned just to be a freaking gothic, creepy looking thing. But I got her to paint that gold cross on there, and she didn't even do it a half-assed job, and she was super polite, really pleasant to deal with. So I'm really happy with that whole transaction. This you may think is completely stupid, but this is the charm I was talking about that goes with my hunting cleaver. it cost me $20.68, kind of ridiculous, although, you know, sometimes you find an item that you just gotta have. It's the perfect thing. You pay the price, you know, and even after a 15% discount, it's still $20.68. It is a replica shotgun shell, and I don't believe you can even order real live ammunition online. So this was pretty cool, and like on their website, they go into all this extensive detail about how they, you know, really go for making something super authentic and what goes into the process of making these things. So it's really high quality, and it definitely works for me. This here is the Totoro patch I told you about. Pretty funny, ridiculous. This is my my Northern Lights patch for my Nature Cleaver. This will go on the key bandana one, the Rare Cleaver. It's appropriate. It looks pretty cool. This one goes on my Sweet Tooth Cleaver pouch because he's been seen before in games carrying a pink ice cream cone. But yeah, anyway, let's go. And then, you know, this, you know, people, I don't want people accusing me of being sexist or demeaning towards women or objectifying them, because what I do, you know, what I choose to include with my cleavers and stuff isn't at all, I personally, I'm not at all feel like I'm exploiting women. And I don't deal ever in stuff that's just smut. That's disgusting to me. You know, average junk you find in some pervert's porn collection. I go for classy, artsy images. And I hold women in the highest regard always. So I really want to, you know, go the distance to show that it's not a disrespecting women. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of a weird patch to put on there, but all right, this is fine. And the last two things I'll show you are really cool, but I gotta shut off the lights here. Oh shit. Okay. To show the full awesomeness for this one. All right. And that there is the charm for my Rare Cleaver. Of course, it's a real four-leaf clover on a glow-in-the-dark pendant. And this one, I guess I didn't charge real well, but it's the paracord lanyard. I got the COVID one, and those eyes, like, they're glowing right now pretty good, but they get really bright, glowing, surprisingly. And blue. That's really cool. And I'll show them to you in the light now. Yeah, I had them charging under the light. So that's what it looks like. And I'll take this out of the... Hold on a second. I shall take that out of the baggie so you can see, really appreciate how cool this thing is. You can see the eyes are even glowing in the light. But yeah, that's the one that says like COVID 2019 on the mask there. Really high quality, really, I think it cost me like $25, but well worth it. It's gonna go on my Nature Cleaver. I don't know if it ties into nature in particular very well, but that particular cleaver has a huge lanyard hole, so I'd love to take advantage of that and include just another awesome thing. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. I love you. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day.